We ended our show yesterday, celebrating the beginning of season 3. And then midday, I got word, like so many of you, that the brilliant actor Michael K. Williams had passed away. An absolutely extraordinary talent from shows like The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, Lovecraft Country. And last season, Michael really turned out to be one of the most powerful shows and interviews that I've done in my decades of reporting and interviewing people. And when you feel like, you guys, when I see you on the street, you say, Tam, like we're family or best friend in your head, you have this connection. We had this instant connection. And I ran into Michael, about a month ago in Brooklyn. And I had my mask on, and he said, I know those eyes. And I'm, Michael. And we started talking, and he said to me, thank you so much for allowing me on the show. And to have someone say, allowing, wait a minute, it was our honor to have you on. But on the show, we talked about his struggle with substance abuse, his life. And he said to me, Tam, you got me on the show, and a lot of people don't want me on their show to talk about my real life. They want to talk about characters, they want to talk about films, but you and your team had me on to talk about my real life. And he said, thank you. And there we are in the streets of Brooklyn crying in front of the very apartment where he was found yesterday. And so, obviously, my thoughts and prayers are with his nephew and his family. But I wanted to show you a little bit of that interview from season 2 and why I love this man so much and why he is a joy and his existence and his legacy will never be forgotten. Play it. You said something about when you have relapse and others relapse, it happens, or the process of relapsing happens well before you use the drug or alcohol again. The pieces start to fall apart well before the relapse. What do you mean by that?
With Wood, we see a perfect example of that. A lot of people often think that when a person puts down the drug or the alcohol, that all the problems go away. That couldn't be further from the truth. Drugs and alcohol are not the problems. They're merely symptoms of the problem. And once those things go away, the real work begins. Working on all the character defects, the moral compass, the skewed moral compass. Those are things that need to be addressed. Those are the reasons why we got high in the first place and our inability to deal with life on life's terms.
Here's an example why I believe you don't judge people for substance abuse and struggles, because we all have things that we struggle with. And Michael, you will never be forgotten.